Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and actually, no, I don't welcome you back to the channel because 12 months ago I released a video titled My Top 10 Most Anticipated Nendoroids of 2021, and no one told me that I misspelled Nendoroids in the thumbnail. And I made this video my channel trailer, meaning that I wanted people to see this as their first impression of me. And I spelled something wrong. So yeah, I just figured that out recently, and that video has a surprising amount of views and comments, and no one told me. So, you know what? I don't welcome you back, but you're still here, so let's just get into the video. And just like last year, it's going to be 10 figures that I'm really excited for that are for sure being made, and 10 figures that I hope get announced. The likelihood of that is little to none, but I'm still hoping. That is what this video is about, so stay tuned, and please, before this video starts, let me know what Nendoroid are you most excited for in 2022. It can either be something that is for sure being made, or something that you just really want to be announced in a prototype or some art is released, whatever it may be. Please answer that down below, and let's just get into it. And starting with some figures that I hope are made, but probably won't, are some My Hero Nendoroids. If you know the channel, if you know me, I love My Hero, and that's why they're down at the bottom, just because there's newer things that I want to talk about. But I always have to have a little place for My Hero. And in 2022, they're coming out with 3 Nendoroids, Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki, from their appearance in the 3rd My Hero movie. And that's fine and dandy, but I would have much rather 3 new characters to enter the scene. I'm still on the fence about getting these 3 figures. I do think they look cool, but I don't need a 3rd Deku or a 3rd Bakugo or a 2nd, I don't know, okay? I would have much rather had Hawks. Hawks wasn't announced or shown off in any sort of capacity, and that surprised me. Twice, another villain. We already have some amazing villains, and I think Twice would be cool, especially if he was a little cheaper, so I could get like 3 Twice figures, and because obviously Endeavor wasn't announced or made or anything, just like Hawks. Season 5 was focused on them a little bit. I feel like both top #1 heroes deserve a Nendoroid. Could just be me. And if you haven't noticed, these are just the adult heroes. So if we have to talk about students, I would love Jiro or Momo or Denki to fill out Team Bakugo. And getting to the first number 10 figure of Nendoroids that I'm looking forward to, it's Tagaki San. And the reason she's ranked number 10 on this list is because she's been delayed, I have to imagine, 3 to 4 times now. She was supposed to be released in 2021, and she just never was. And I liked the show. I saw the first season. I haven't seen the second one yet, but I liked the show. I thought it was really cute, and I was excited for her character. So it's a bit tough, but that's why she's so low on this list, because she was supposed to come out last year, so who knows? Who knows when we'll get her? Maybe even 2023. And getting back to some figures that probably won't be made, let's just talk about the 7 Deadly Sins. They've had a long ride in the past 5 years, being one of the most popular anime of all time, to sort of dropping below because of the switch in animation, and I still love 7 Deadly Sins, so it would be a shame if Good Small Company never got to them. Now, they did make King, and I love King, but I like other characters more, I think. So Ban, Meliodas, and Elizabeth, if they made those 3, and then I have King, I think I'd be okay. Obviously, I would want all of the 7 Deadly Sins, but let's be honest, probably not going to happen. Even the 3 I mentioned probably won't happen. Getting to number 9, and another Nendoroid I'm looking forward to, is the Amongus Nendoroids. And yes, I am excited for them just because of the meme, but also they're a bit different. Now, the price is not something I'm super excited for, and the quality has to be amazing to justify that. And I do feel bad pre-ordering them because chances are it's not gonna be the best, but for the meme, yeah, I had to get Among Us. I'm sorry. I apologize. I really do. I really wish I hadn't pre-ordered them, but I had to, of course. And the great thing about this pre-order is that they're all separate. So if you really just want one, you can get just one, and I would get the red one, obviously. Now, an idea I had was making an Among Us Nendoroid faceplate holder. You've seen those with the bears and the bunnies and stuff, and doing that for the Nendoroids with Among Us I thought would be kind of cool, but didn't happen. Probably won't happen, just an idea. And getting to another line of figures that I hope get made is Odd Taxi Nendoroids from the anime Odd Taxi. I loved this show. I think everyone who watched it did, and everyone who didn't watch it is missing out. So, yes, they're animals, but don't let that fool you. It's a really nice, solid show. Also, Nendoroid has made some animal Nendoroids in the past, so I know they can do it, and I'm really still hoping for that Legoshi Nendoroid or any B-Stars, so Odd Taxi is added onto the list of animal Nendoroids that need to be made. Yes, you have to agree with me on that. And getting to number 8, and another Nendoroid I'm really looking forward to this year is Ruka from Rent-A-Girlfriend. And yes, I know about the manga, I know what happens in the manga, trust me, I know. However, these are cute anime girls, and the first season is something that I can't deny that I liked, and Ruka is a very interesting character, and I'm excited to see where that goes. So, yes, I know some spoilers for the manga, and I know that everyone hates the protagonist, but I can get past it. I think it's a goofy show, and Ruka looks cute, and she'll look even cuter next to Mizuhara. Now, another Nendoroid that I hope gets made is from the anime series Komi Can't Communicate. I know about this series, and really I want this to be made because of the character design. It's super cute, and I would love if it gets made. My girlfriend Natalie has read at least 2 or 3 volumes of the manga, and she loves it. So, and I know that it's a really charming, fun show, and I know that it actually reflects social anxiety in a really realistic way. But the character design, let's get back to that, right? It's perfect. I think she looks cute, and I think she'd be a really cute Nendoroid, especially with the hair and the eyes. The faceplates would be great. Please, good smile, make that, please. Getting to number 7, and a Nendoroid that I'm looking forward to in 2022 is Futuba Igarashi from the anime series My Senpai is Annoying. And she's adorable. The show especially is adorable. I've only seen 4 or 5 episodes so far, but I love every single one. I just want to watch the next one. That's how much I like it. It makes me feel good. It's a nice, fun, wholesome slice of life show, and trust me, you might think you don't need that, but you do. So give it a shot. Let yourself feel some things, and it's all gonna work out, I promise. But the character's super cute. I'm a little wary about that little tooth she has. I don't think that does look the cutest, but her other faceplates make up for that. And I know she has this little plastic stand-in for her senpai. They should just make him. They probably won't. So I get what they're doing. I wish they would just make the bigger character. But I'm looking forward to seeing that angry face. I think that looks perfect. Alright, and another line of Nendoroids that I hope get made is a bit interesting. And that is from the franchise Dune. Dune is a movie that I'm glad I experienced in theaters twice. The first time, I will be honest, it was just an experience and I sat there to enjoy it. But the second time I watched it, knowing the plot, knowing what happens, it was even better. And I don't say that a lot about many movies. So, Dune would be a cool series for Nendoroid to get into. I think from the first movie, Paul makes the most sense, and then with movies down the line, can make other characters like the Zendaya character whose name I don't want to try and pronounce because I know there's different ways to say it. So Paul for now, and Chanti for later. Chanti? I don't know. Getting to number 6 and 7 Nendoroids that I'm looking forward to are the BTS Nendoroids. And this is something that should have been made probably 3 years ago, but alas, in 2022, BTS finally got their act together and decided to exist in Nendoroid form. And the outfits, the faceplates, the hair, it's all really nice. The only thing that's not nice is the price. These are going to be pretty expensive for what they come with, but the designs, the hair, the faces, again, all look wonderful. So I'm excited to get a hand on these. Yes, it is expensive, and I accidentally paid up front for them. I know. Oh, it still hurts to think about. I thought that I'd pay when they got there, but no, I paid when I pressed pay. I should have known. It hurts. But that's me saying that I'm excited for them still, even though I've already paid for them. So BTS coming at you in 2022. I think they're going to look great together, and I need to find a place to display them. I need to make a stage, actually, probably. We'll get on that. Alright, and another franchise of Nendoroid I hope get made is from Arcane, which I know is League of Legends, but that Jinx Nendoroid has been sold out for a while now, And also, I think I like the designs from Arcane more than the video game, if that makes any sense. I think if you play League of Legends, you know what I'm talking about, but Jinx from Arcane looks infinitely better than Jinx from the video game, at least prior to Arcane. I think they've updated her character design. And Arcane was just a really fun time, so I guess this video also acts as me recommending you things. And if you haven't seen Netflix's Arcane, definitely go check it out. It is more than animation. It's more than anime, I would even say. It's an experience similar to Dune, I think, this year. Like, those two are up there in being some of the best content I watched in 2021. Jinx, Vi, Echo, all characters I would love to see in Nendoroid form. Getting to number 5, and the 5th most anticipated Nendoroid of 2022 is Raihan from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Say what you will about the game, but Raihan is stunning. He is stunning with that smile, that cocky ass smile, the Rotom phone, his outfit, and, you know, getting some diversity in the Nendoroid collection is always nice. It's nice to see in the Pokemon games for sure, being a brown person. So Raihan's a cool design, and I don't know why Pokemon don't make more Nendoroids. They could really just dominate the market, I think, with how many people love Pokemon. Okay, and getting to another series of Nendoroids that I hope get made. This one's a little bit of an extension, but Fruits Basket. I know Kyo and Yuki are already in the works, but where is Toru? I mean, she's the main girl, she's the main reason I like the show, so where is she? I don't even care if it's Toy Tech that's making them. I need someone to make Toru in Nendoroid form to go with the two boys. Yes, would I love the whole family? Sure. Will I get them? Probably not. But if I had those three to encapsulate my love for Fruits Basket and the way that it made me cry and sob, I think I'd call it good right there. Getting to my 4th most anticipated Nendoroid of 2022, it's actually 2 Nendoroids, but they definitely go together. And that is Nendoroid Optimus Prime and Megatron from the G1 cartoon show. Now, I have the Optimus and Bumblebee from the movie, and I'm doing a review on those, and I think those are really cute, but something about the G1 colors and the eyes just look better to me. I'm still glad I have the Bumblebee and Optimus from their movie, but G1 Megatron, G1 Optimus, they are as iconic as it gets. And those are some figures that I'm really just excited to photograph and share with you guys, because I think they're going to be something a little special, and who knows, Starscream Nendoroid, G1 Bumblebee, G1 Soundwave, G1, you know, there's so many cool designs you could do with Transformers, and I think the colors look really great in Nendoroid form. And getting to the top 3 Nendoroids that I hope get made, and number 3 is Master Chief. Yes, Halo came out in 2021 going into 2022, and Master Chief is a no-brainer, I think, especially now that we have Doom Guy and so many other video game Nendoroids. We're waiting on Master Chief, and I hope, I pray that a Master Chief Nendoroid gets announced. It'll give me an excuse to buy Doom Guy, which I've been meaning to for a long time. But let me know what you think about this one. I think this is something that not many people have really thought about when it comes to properties that could show up in Nendoroid form. But I think Master Chief would be really cute, especially if he's maybe like a little taller, because he's supposed to be. But I don't care. I think he would look great. Alright, and getting to the top 3 Nendoroids that I'm most excited for in 2022, the third one is just Marvel. That's it. It's just the Marvel Nendoroids. But specifically, we're talking about Wolverine, Venom, Gwenpool, Killmonger, and the Toei Spider-Man. I'm not going to talk about all of those, that would take very, very long, but I will say that for Wolverine, Venom, and Gwenpool, comic accurate versions of characters, I don't know why they haven't done this. I think I said this like 6 years ago. I'm like, don't wait for the movies, good smile. Just make the comic versions of Marvel and DC characters. I'm sure they will sell because they're so iconic, and so I'm glad they're doing that. Alright, and talking about Killmonger and Toei Spider-Man, well, Killmonger because he's a villain and that design looks cool and also pretty cute, and Toei Spider-Man because it's the Japanese Spider-Man. Like, I don't know why they haven't made this one yet. Go watch that little 1-hour documentary on Disney Plus about the character. It's really interesting and honestly made me want to watch the original show. And I also think adding another Spider-Man to the Nendoroid list is not a bad idea. And getting into more lines that I hope get made, we're going to stick with Marvel because there's a whole bunch of characters that I think could and should get made. Those being WandaVision, Where are they? Wanda and Vision, where are they? Come on. More Spider-Man Nendoroids, if you know who I'm talking about. And because of the Hawkeye show coming out right now, what about just a normal purple Hawkeye? I don't want that Endgame version one, and I do like the character, so just give me that purple one and let's call it good. Okay, and get into the second most anticipated Nendoroid of 2022, and it's Maki Zen'in from Jujutsu Kaisen. This figure looks fantastic. I got a crush on her. I have really nothing more to say about it. She looks great, and I think her weapon is especially interesting for the series, so I think she will stand out from the trio, and maybe even Gojo. The green hair, interesting weapon, and different outfit. It's slightly different. Also the glasses. The glasses do help with that. And getting to the number one Nendoroid series that I hope gets made this year, and it's DC stuff. I love DC, they have a special place in my heart, and there's so much DC stuff coming out in 2022 and stuff that came out last year that I think Nendoroid could do really great things. Will they? Probably not. That's why it's in this list and not the other one. But we're talking about Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. Peacemaker, he has his own show. Why not? Actually, all of the Suicide Squad members would be nice. I don't know why I'm just naming those two. I think those are the stars, but Bloodsport, Ratcatcher, King Shark, Polka Dot Man. I'm cool with all those. And Zack Snyder's Justice League did come out in 2021, believe it or not, and Cyborg would be great in Nendoroid form. It's not going to get made. It is the longest Hail Mary in all of existence, but who knows, right? Nendoroid comes up with weird stuff, and they could very easily just say, hey, here's a Zack Snyder Cyborg. Again, not going to happen, but they've made every other hero so far, so it does feel a little wrong not to have him. I got Aquaman from his own movie, Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman. Where's Cyborg? And this year, in 2022, the Batman comes out. It comes out in a couple months, I believe. It'll come out next month. March? I think it's in March. So a Robert Pattinson Batman and a Zoe Kravitz Catwoman would be fantastic. And getting to the number one figure that I am looking forward to, most anticipated figure of 2022, it's Natsu from Fairy Tail. Probably not what you were expecting, but Fairy Tail is one of the first animes that I ever got to watch, and Natsu is a classic shonen character, and I want them to make more Fairy Tail characters because of their designs, but also they got a special place in my heart. Yes, it's nostalgia, it's bias, I understand, but when they announced that they were making him, I was taken back because I never thought he would get the Nendoroid treatment, and it kind of gives me hope that other things I want will eventually get made. And that's my list. I know it was a long one. I'm going to try and edit this video down as much as possible, but we'll end the video here. And again, please let me know in the comments what you're looking forward to in 2022. Either a figure that has not been made yet and you really want to be made, or a figure that is eventually going to come out. It doesn't have to be a Nendoroid, I guess, but this is a Nendoroid video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, consider liking or even subscribing, and stay tuned for more content. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.